Iron is the most commonly used item in all of Minecraft. There is no better feeling than loading into your Minecraft world, crafting your first stone pickaxe, and mining your very first iron ore. Oh yeah! So to recreate that feeling, I'm going to be farming 1 million iron ingots, which is going to be absolutely insane. I won't have to go mining for iron ever again. And to do that, we're going to be testing out 3 different methods for gathering iron. Starting with the first one, which is drumroll please, mining! Yeah, but we're doing this so we can get a baseline of how much iron per hour we can get. So that's right, I'm going to spend the next hour mining iron to see how much I can collect. Whoa, look, a zombie with a sword.
Oh, hello there.
Oh my god, why did he attack me? Cool, I think I found one of those big iron veins. And a raw iron block. That's 9 more iron right there. And I'm mostly finding more diamonds than iron now, so I think this cave is pretty dried up. Okay, never mind. I just found another huge part of the cave, and I have about 20 minutes left, so let's finish this up. And time's up. I'm sorry, Iron, I can't get you. I'd be breaking the rules. Oh, hello there. But alright, let's get headed home here. Okay, and now it's time to see how much iron I got in 1 entire hour of mining. I feel like this is more than anyone was thinking. It was definitely more than I thought, because we got 1,299 iron ore. Now that's what I'm talking about. And yes, I did change my texture pack. It looks cool, but there is just one problem with this method. According to my calculations, to get the 1 million iron we need to collect, I would have to mine for 32 days straight. Yeah. And since the last method we're doing will get us 100,000 iron every single hour, we could just throw all this out. And that brings us to our second method, trading with villagers. Because if you didn't know, you can actually trade villagers emeralds for iron. Which means first things first, we are going to need a bunch of villagers and somewhere to put them all. Let's get started on this then. Future Ryan here, and I didn't know this at the time, but I was about to do something that would waste literal hours of my life. So yeah, let's get back to it. I do already have this old villager breeder from like 5 episodes ago, but it's all like slow and garbage and ugly and slow. So let's get rid of these villagers in the nicest way we can. And now we can grab the stuff to build a super fast villager breeder and decorate the outside too so it actually looks good. We mainly just need a bunch of smooth stone, carrots, beds, fences, some dirt, and a couple of sea lanterns. Now let's find somewhere to build this farm. Right here kind of close to this village will be good. And this is my very own farm design too, so if you don't like it, then please don't bully me. Or you could comment, wow, Ryan, awesome breeder. Pause. Yeah, no, comment, wow, Ryan, awesome farm. That was weird. But anyways, now we have to fill this up with villagers so it'll actually start working. Here's a village that we can commandeer some villagers from. So we can finish this rail system back to the farm and load them all in. And here's villager number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last one, number 12. That means this thing is fully running, so now we can grab the blocks we need to decorate the outside. So we can head over to a mesa, mine up a ton of terracotta, so I can turn some of it into different colors like yellow, black, and gray. Then I can fly to a mushroom island to grab all the mushroom blocks I can carry. And of course, get some concrete from my duper. And that's everything we need, which you might have guessed by now, I'm building a huge villager head to decorate it. So let's build this thing. And boom, it's done. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And these guys are still getting made, so I can actually build a little trading hall area where they can go. I saw a comment from my last video saying to add a library, so I'm gonna add one to this corner here and have the trading hall be inside of it. I have just about everything for the inside of the build. except for an absolute buttload of bookshelves. So I think it could be cool to go around to different strongholds to see how many it takes to get all the bookshelves we need, starting with stronghold number 1. Oh, wow, it looks like I already cleared this one out a little bit. Yikes. Alright, now that is everything I need for my library, but it would be all out in the open right now, so let's build the outside first. I wanted to go for a different style with contrasting colors to the blue of the beacon, and this is what I came up with, which means we can now add the library on the inside. Don't look at that, that's ugly right now. Wow, this place is looking totally sick. It even comes with a chandelier and an awesome center table. Now we can put in where the villagers will go. And set up our rail system all the way back to our base. And this has been going crazy so far, so we have all the villagers we need. After moving all the villagers into my base, I was ready for the final part of this phase, which is luring some zombies in here, making a ton of weakness potions, letting the villagers die. That's my favorite part. And then curing them for the best deals. And now we can finally trade our emeralds for iron. Wait. There's no way I am this stupid. You're telling me villagers don't trade iron for emeralds, they trade emeralds for iron. Oh my god, dude, that was so much time wasted for nothing. It was at this moment where I thought to myself that wasting all this time on collecting materials, breeding villagers, building an entire library was all for nothing. And I was just done with this challenge. So I closed Minecraft and went to bed. I woke up the next morning strangely motivated. After all, I had already came all this way and the best parts of this challenge were still ahead of me. And if I truly wanted to recreate the same happy feelings you get when you first start a Minecraft world, I had to keep going. So I decided to give it one last shot. Okay, we can just get rid of all these guys, because I'm mad at them. And we can move on to the third and final phase of this challenge, building an iron farm. But not just any iron farm, the most overpowered farm you have ever seen that uses 756 villagers, 36 pillagers, and makes me over 100,000 iron every single hour. Let's find a good spot for this. It's going to be pretty big and I'm going to have to destroy all of the ground underneath it. This spot right here seems perfect for it, since I'm going to have to build a huge structure on top of it to decorate it also. And to dig out this massive hole, I'm going to need something called a world eater, which is essentially just a machine that, well, you know, eats the world. So let me grab everything I need to build it, which luckily I have it all, except a coral fan. 4,000 blocks later. But alright, let's mark all the corners of this hole. Okay, this is going to be absolutely huge. And now we can build this crazy machine. And it's time to start it up. God, I really hope this works and doesn't blow everything up. Here we go. Wow, look at that. And now, if it's working, when it hits this side, it should, yep, move over a block. Now we just have to wait a couple of hours for all this land to be destroyed. That took 10 hours. Yeah. But this place is looking super cool now, and we can even collect all the ores we see. Oh, uh-oh. And this is how much we got. Not bad at all. But now we can start building the farm that goes in this big hole. And for that, we're gonna need to collect a small amount of resources, starting off with 36,000 cobblestone, which I can just AFK at my cobble farm for, and that will be perfect. Then we can grab 8,000 fence gates and 3,000 warp fence gates. So that means AFKing the wood farm and completely destroying the wildlife in the nether. Then I can turn all that wood into the fences. Now there is a lot more stuff to get, so instead of boring you with everything, it's time for a time lapse. And let's make a little platform to keep everything near the farm. That only took 2 days for everything. Woo! And now we only have to build it. Man, this challenge sucks. But this is like the biggest farm ever, and I don't want to bore anyone, so here's another time lapse. Yep, that took another 10 hours. But that does mean we can start moving in the 756 villagers. I'm starting to get angry. But man, this place does look awesome. Okay, all we have to do is connect our breeder to our farming area and then wrap the rails all the way around to each of these little pods. And if we put an activator rail next to it and put glass over the top, then when we get a villager over here, it should go right into its pod. Oh man, we need a total of 3 villagers in each pod, and that is number 1 done. Now we just need to do that 251 more times. Oh my gosh, it's working already. And just like that, another 12 hours is gone, which means there is only one more thing we have to do to get this working. Find a pillager outpost and kidnap all of them. This one should do nicely. Then by putting them in boats and letting them shoot at me, eventually their crossbows will break. And we can throw them in our farm. Now let's get 35 more of them. Last one right here. That took way too long. And now it's time to test this out. This better work, I swear. Let's go. Whoa, dude, look at this. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Oh no, that's a problem. I forgot to build the collection area. Give me 1 second. All right, that looks great. And it's even time for math.
You suck.
To store 1 million ingots, I need 579 shulker boxes, which can all fit into 11 double chests. Alright, so now all we have to do is AFK. Just kidding, I still need to decorate this whole thing, and for that I need 53,000 white concrete, 20,000 white terracotta, 16,000 snow blocks, and over 30,000 other blocks. And we can finally decorate the outside of our farm. Then, after a quick 10-hour AFK session, we have 1 million iron ingots. This took forever, so please subscribe.